Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to day one of the Rebel Reboot 5-day challenge. I am so excited to be welcoming you guys here. I am, of course, your co-coach, Heather. For those of you who don't know me, I'll give a little quick introduction. I don't want to take up too much time because Amanda and I really wanted these videos and challenges to be bite-sized pieces. For you guys, we want to respect your time and we want to make this challenge really attainable and easy and enjoyable for you. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm the owner of HK Coaching and I'm a certified practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, time technique, clinical hypnosis, life and success coaching, astrology, and human design. So what we are going to be talking about today is about your daily practice. And the reason that we're talking about your daily practice is because it is a tool that has significantly changed my life over the years. It is so powerful and it doesn't have to be something that's super complicated or arduous. There are no real rules to it. It's really just something that you can use to prime yourself to have a really great day. So let's get into it. Let's talk about building your daily practice. Making your well-being, we know, is the key to setting yourself up for success. And success looks completely different to everyone, but we can boil it down to really success being you living the life that you want to live, you showing up and being the favorite version of yourself. It looks different to everyone, but that's kind of like what we can boil it down to, just to make life simpler for us. So creating a daily practice really helps you to prime yourself to have a great day, to experience your day as your favorite self. So you're getting yourself body, mind, spirit, and nervous system in alignment with your favorite self. Whoever the version of yourself is who already has accomplished the goals that you have set for yourself, whatever those manifestations are, or whatever word you want to use to describe that. And it's also important because it's something that you can always come back to. You know, life happens. We have curveballs thrown at us all the time. So when you start your day with a daily practice, you have something that you can constantly go back to and you can quickly check yourself and be like, okay, well, this isn't how I set myself up to experience this day. This isn't how I wanted to. How can I pivot? How can I get myself back to where I started my day at? And then you just kind of have like a goalpost that you can use to track your day and you can come back to it at any point in time. So it ends up being a really, really potent tool. And especially if it's something that you only it takes you 5 minutes to get through, think of how powerful that is if you can keep coming back to that. So my daily practice formula is super simple. You pick at least one thing from each category: mind, body, and soul. And then I like to create 2 different versions of my practice. I call them the net, no extra time. So this is like bare bones, simple things, 5 minutes, and I can get myself into the energy of my favorite self. Or let practice, which is lots of extra time. And that is really it. It's as simple as that. People, sometimes you'll see like really long, arduous daily practices and things that people do. And, you know, I also call it a practice because when we use words like rituals and routines, we kind of get really like obsessive about them. And some days your practice is going to be a little bit off because your energy is a little bit off, but at least you did something to get yourself into alignment there. We're humans. We're, doing the best that we can in our lives. And that's really what this is. This is about progress. It's about practice. It's not about perfection. So I don't want you to be beating yourself up if you miss a step, if maybe you only are able to get mind and soul, or maybe you're only able to get body in. The point is that you're choosing yourself. You're choosing to prioritize your energy and your well-being and getting yourself into that vibration of your favorite self, so that you can experience the day the best way possible. And when you're doing that, you're creating consistency and you're creating a ripple effect that's going to spread out to everyone around you. And it's really just a beautiful thing. So let's talk about your mind, body, and soul categories. So I have some suggestions here. That's all they are. You can feel free to pick one thing from each of the categories. You can pick multiple things. It might change up every day. Like maybe you need to focus on more your mind, so you'll pick a couple things from mind, one thing from body, one thing from soul. The reason why I want you to really think about picking one thing from each category is because you want to kind of get yourself balanced and hit all the targets. When you do mind, body, and soul, you're regulating your nervous system, you're getting yourself into the right vibration, everything is aligned and working in a cohesive sense. So you are all together elevating yourself and moving forward through your day. And it's really setting you up to be more resilient and adaptable and really, I'm going to say it, unshakable in how you move through the day. And you'll notice that, there's going to be some things from here that you can do really fast. There's going to be some things from this list that are things that really like shift your energy in a really quick time. Make note of those, because those are things that you can implement through the day as things, throw a curveball at you and you get knocked off track. Now, the reason why I include a net practice and no extra time practice is because sometimes you like sleep in late, your alarm doesn't go off. Maybe you're a mom and your kids get up and they go crazy and you only have 5 minutes to yourself. And so that having that cup of coffee in the morning takes you 5 minutes to drink that cup of coffee, and you can turn on some music that's going to get you into like a really great vibration, because you can do a little dance with it. You can kind of move your body, get some shimmying going. You're listening to music that's really elevating your energy, and you're able to really tune into yourself as you're enjoying every single sip. That's a 5-minute practice, and you've hit mind, body, and soul in all of that. And that it can be as easy as that. We don't need to make this more complicated. We just need to get into the vibration of who it is that we want to show up as this day. So this is something that I want you to start thinking about as well, and just kind things that you can remind yourself of when things get tough. Maybe it's an affirmation that you repeat to yourself, an intention, something that you can remind yourself. Something that I do constantly is reminding myself that I get to decide how I want to experience this day. And so sometimes things happen externally that impact our lives and make us feel a certain emotion. And that wave of emotion, whether that's frustration, anger, sadness, whatever it is, acknowledging that this emotion has come up is okay, but we can also choose to decide that we don't want to continue experiencing that bad emotion. Something I also remind myself constantly is that I'm not having a bad day. I'm having a bad moment, or I'm having a rough moment or a tough moment. And that, again, I have the power to shift my energy, to shift my mindset. I get to decide if I want to experience my day in a different way. And then I have my toolkit of things that I know I can do to shift my energy and get back on track and feeling like my favorite self all over again. You can see how this practice is so powerful, right? So something else that I invite you to do is starting off your day with tuning into yourself, writing 3 things that you're thankful for, 3 things that'll make this day amazing, and 3 things that you're looking forward to. And also just taking a beat to track how you are feeling in this moment. And I also like to add in a daily affirmation, that thing that you can remind yourself of when things get tough, that you can come back to. I wrote something down here for an example for you. I am loved, I am capable, and I am enough. Feel free to use this and carry this with you throughout the day. I also love to add in an evening gratitude and write down 3 things that I'm thankful for, 3 things that made today amazing, and things that I'm looking forward to tomorrow. That can also be like noting what it is that you need to get done. I know for me, making my to-do list the night before is super powerful for calming my mind. Otherwise, I wake up feeling a little scattered and, a little overwhelmed sometimes. So making that to-do list the night before, super helpful in setting yourself up for success. I'm constantly thinking about what I can do to make future Heather's life easier. Lastly, we have self-care ideas to cure a bad moment. So this is something that you can do. Write down mind, body, soul. What are some things, some quick and easy tools that you can implement? Think of this as your toolkit that you can dip into to bring out at any point in time whenever you're having a bad moment. These can be affirmations. It can be taking 3 deep breaths. It can be stepping outside. It can be tapping, meditation. Tune into whatever feels right for you. You know your body and yourself better than anyone else. And this is just really just a powerful toolkit for you to have to really rock out and conquer the day. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw it up into the Facebook group. Send me an email, slide into my DMs on Instagram. reach out any way that you can access. I feel like I'm pretty available out there. There's lots of ways to do it. And let me know if there's any way that I can help or support you. Reach out to the group. Maybe let us know what you have put together for your daily practice, your net and your let practice, and just feel really good and have a great day. Thanks. Love y'all.